Okay, off we go. And as you can see, man, this trail is was a bit rocky. It's a bit on the rocky side, and hopefully we'll be out of it in a momento. Catch up to this couple and this Yamaha. There we go. There we go. How you doing? All right, you know, wave at folks, you know, be a friendly fella, and move on down the road. But that's that UTV that those people are in is one of the ones I got on my list. Oh wow, that was a really pretty flower back there. Okay, another steep hill. But I've been mulling over getting a new drone. You know, they got all these new fancy ones out, right? DJI has released, you know, like 3 new drones as of last year. They got another new drone rumored to be coming out this year, which I am not really interested in. It's out of my price range for sure, the one that's coming out soon. But the 2 that they released at the end of last year, towards I guess the middle of last year, middle-ish, I don't know, I think it was June or July or something. You know, the Mavic 2, they got a Mavic 2 Pro and a Mavic 2 Zoom, and both of those came out, so they've lowered the price on the original Mavic Pro and the Mavic Pro Platinum. They got all these different versions. It's confusing. Okay, so both of those are interesting to me because they're fold-up drones. They're a lot smaller, and they've got a limited edition one that I was interested in when it first came out. Is now, I guess a lot of people didn't like it. It's a white version of the Mavic, and I guess a lot of people didn't buy it because whatever it comes with is what it comes with. You can't buy extra white parts. They don't sell extra, like white propellers and extra white batteries. So if you needed a battery later on, you would have to get a gray battery. And yeah, so you know, some people didn't like that. Plus it was more money. You know, just because it was a different color, it was more money. But there's a place that still has these things in stock for a really good price right now, and it comes with 3 batteries, 10 props, you know, and some other stuff. I mean, it comes with a lot of stuff because you can't buy extra stuff for it, so they give you a bunch of extra white accessories with it. So I'm tempted by it, but really the things that I would gain by buying that drone over the one that I have now is, you know, it'd be about the same video quality, maybe a slight downgrade, but not enough to even really notice. It would be you know, so it wouldn't be you wouldn't be able to really tell. Like if I was flying one over the other and I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know the difference. I don't think the video quality is really close to each other. So that's not something that I would gain, but I would gain a lot of autonomous modes And in particular, one that I'm interested in is the precise landing. I would really find that to be pretty useful, and that's about it. I wouldn't really gain a lot from having that drone. It probably flies better. It probably does everything mine does a little better, but not a lot better. It's just more portable. Like, it's way smaller and would be way easier to pack on my quad than this big honking thing right here. So I'm kind of tempted by it. I'm tempted to get it just because it would be a lot easier for me to carry around, because most of my drone flying happens off of my ATV. I would say at least 3/4 of it happens with me riding my ATV, and as you can see, this drone just takes up like the whole front rack, which isn't like, you know, it's not like a huge problem, but it is kind of a, you know, inconvenient type situation. So you may see me with a new drone, you know, sometime in the future here. I've been thinking about it, and Alltel's got a new drone. That's the drone company that I currently have. I have the Alltel X-Star Premium, and they got a new one called the Evo, which is also a fold-up, you know, portable drone with a higher quality. Ooh, that's a fox. I didn't realize that. Or no, a coyote. That was a coyote. Somebody must have hit it or something. But it's expensive. You know, it's about $1,200. So, you know, it's about $300 more than I can get, you know, a Mavic Pro for. But it does do, you know, a lot of cool things, a lot of things much better than mine. So I don't know, some stuff to think about. There's some other drones on the market that are even smaller, like the Mavic Air. The DJI Mavic Air is this little tiny pocket-sized drone. And the only reason that I don't just snap one of those up right away is because of the range limitations of that one. That's just not, you know, I just don't know how that would, you know, do for me as far as range goes. It'd probably be fine because I don't really fly that far away from me most of the time. But sometimes I do. I mean, like today I flew really far away to where the drone had to return on its own because I lost the signal to the controller. I flew out so far. I mean, it's rare that I do that, but it did happen today, you know, so it can happen. And I wouldn't have got the shot. I wouldn't have got the shot I wanted, because right when the drone said disconnected from controller and turned around and came home, I had just got the shot that I wanted. I had just got it. So, yeah, that's a shot that I would not have got. Look at these flowers right here, these yellow ones right here. I wonder what those are. Those are like an orangish yellow flower. Quite gorgeous. And sometimes, guys, you have to stop and look at the flowers, you know. It's a really pretty spot, man. If you guys have never been out here, highly recommend it. It's worth getting the permit for. So now that I've bored the crap out of probably 90% of you, talking about drones and drone options and stuff like that, I mean, I haven't been, the drone hasn't been a real part of my channel for a long time because what ended up happening is I got a new phone and I was just lazy. You know, I got a new phone with a Type-C connector instead of a USB mini connector, and there, you know, I had to test it. I had to make sure that it functioned, you know, with my drone, because my drone's about, 3 years old now, you know. So USB-C wasn't a thing really back when my drone first came out. So I just needed to test it. The last thing you want to find out is that your drone won't fly worth a crap while it's in the air. So I never got around to it. Like, I just kept putting it off. I'll do it next time, I'll do it next time. And then turned out it was fine. It flew just fine with USB-C connection. It wasn't a problem at all. I didn't have to do anything. So all that worry was for nothing. But I didn't know for sure. Let me explore a couple of things since I'm out here, you know. Let me get back to you in a minute.